Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland and John Gregory, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Domino's Pizza of St. Robert. Let's get you to the gridiron for Waynesville Tiger football.
And a very good afternoon, a very good evening to you and yours. We're out here at Rolla High School, nearby over in, of course, Rolla, Missouri, where we are about 30 minutes away from today's Waynesville Tiger football contest. Waynesville, again, taking on Rolla High School. It's Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. So glad you could join me for this matchup, as it proves to be a very intriguing, exciting matchup. Waynesville, Rolla, they always play good games. It is always a dogfight between these two squads, but this year provides just a little bit more intrigue. Both teams coming into this game with identical records, identical stats, and identical opponents here. Only one different opponent, obviously, as we approach the end of the high school campaign. So, again, 30 minutes of pregame here today. This crowd already starting to gather here in Rolla. Again, this is close to a rivalry game as you're going to get here for the Tigers here this season, and a lot on the line here as the Tigers move toward district play. Every point matters as they try to stay in that 4 slot in Class 6 to earn that home game against Ozark a few weeks from now. So we've got a lot planned for you here today. Of course, we will talk a little bit over our keys to the game here today, talk about what to expect from this matchup. We'll also hear from Coach Barkley as well. Had an opportunity, of course, our very own Marv Luton spoke with Coach Barkley this morning. You'll hear that interview if you didn't catch it during the morning sports here today. And then, of course, we will get going here at about 7 o'clock here today. Here in, well, again, Rolla High School. But for now, let's take ourselves a break for a couple minutes. We will come back. We'll talk about this game a little bit. We'll talk about where Waynesville has been. We'll talk about where Rolla has been. And we'll just get you all set up, the info you need for tonight's ball game. But again, back in a few minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football here on Z102.3.
Football season means one thing: tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With the never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invites you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way. What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
Back here once more at Rolla High School, here in Rolla, of course, where we are again about 22 and a half minutes away from getting going our high school football contest here tonight. Waynesville and Rolla, both teams coming in with a record of 2-5 here today. Both teams obviously looking for a win in that Route 66 trophy. It's Connor Harbor here with you today, Z102.3, as we take a look at our two sides here today. Waynesville coming into this game with a 2-5 record, probably a little bit upset after last week's narrow loss to Bolivar. For a little while, it looked like Waynesville had the Liberators right where they wanted them. Unfortunately, a couple of touchdowns right before the half made it a closer ball game. And then, of course, Bolivar continuing on, putting the gas pedal on in that second half to pull away. Waynesville did have a brief lead in that game, but ultimately it was Bolivar's night as they win that game 42-29. But again, Waynesville looked very good in that game at times. Obviously, you take a look at some of the setbacks and you say, well, can't do that this week against this Rolla program, but ultimately, long running plays. Going to use the speed today from your running backs. Of course, Michael Kelsey Jr. and Tau Ossie, as always, going to be impact players to watch here tonight, but we'll see if they can get over the hump. Rolla, meanwhile, also 2-5 on the campaign. In fact, their two wins have come against the same two teams. Both these teams have beaten Hillcrest and Parkview this season. Defeated Hillcrest 41-14, Rolla did a few weeks ago, and then followed that up with a win over Parkview 67-42 in an offensive dogfight. Last week, though, Rolla at Kickapoo did suffer a 45-6 loss in that contest. So the only difference is Waynesville has not yet played West Plains. That'll, of course, be our final game next week, senior night back in Waynesville. Rolla has not played Lebanon yet. So those are the two kind of differing scores there. Rolla did lose to West Plains 42-14 earlier in the season. Of course, Waynesville lost to Lebanon 51-6 in their contest back on September 22nd. So ultimately, like I said at the top of the broadcast here today, this is a game between two teams that are pretty much similar in every way. And to kind of prove that point, let's go over some numbers here for you. Of course, they do differ in classes. Waynesville, Class 6, District 5. Rolla, meanwhile, still in Class 5 themselves, District 5 as well. But both teams 2-5 on the season. Waynesville 1-3 at home. Rolla has not had as many home games. They are only 1-1 at home. Obviously, we are here in Rolla here today. Waynesville is 1-2 on the road. Rolla, they are 1-4. But here's the interesting stat for you. Points per game. Waynesville averaging 24.3 points a game here this season. Meanwhile, Rolla just 1 point behind at 23.1 points per game. Points allowed per game. Waynesville, they've allowed 32.1 points per game this season. Meanwhile, Rolla has allowed 33.4. So again, very similar teams. We will continue to hammer that point here tonight, right down to the fact that both teams run the ball quite a bit. This is going to be a very quick game here today. Both teams are going to look to put the ball on the ground. Neither team really known for their passing game, although both teams can pass in a pinch. So this is not going to be a game where you see 100% running plays. We've not seen Waynesville rush the ball 100% of the time here this season, usually about 4 or 5 passing attempts per game. Rolla will be kind of similar here. They also like to depend on their running backs, as we saw maybe even the Jamboree. Rolla, team we've already seen before, albeit at the very beginning of the season. You kind of noticed there, Rolla did score on Waynesville twice, both times rushing the football for big gains there. So how much can we draw from that Jamboree? Probably not much, but we will see here as both teams have kind of taken similar paths in this season. Also of note, as we continue on here, Waynesville, again, district play becoming much more important. District standings becoming much more important here as we move into the final 2 weeks of the season. As of now, Waynesville is still number 4 out of 5 in Class 6 District 5. That means with the way 5-team brackets are set up, Waynesville will get a home game. After the West Plains game, they would receive a home game against number 5 Ozark to decide who takes on number 1. Right now, that's Nixa. the following week. So, obviously, still not ideal. You'd rather be in the top 3 spots or so and receive one of those byes, but if the season was to end today, you would get that bye. Ozark, meanwhile, they are 1-6. They are playing Branson today. They are 5 district points behind. Again, the whole system there, you're rewarded for playing up, you're rewarded for margin of victory, that sort of thing. It's a long equation there that it's really hard to explain accurately, but right now Waynesville does have a rather comfortable lead over Ozark there. The ultimate solution? Beat Rolla here tonight. Beat Rolla, beat West Plains, and then Ozark can't catch you unless I believe they just absolutely dominate their opponents. And so why don't you just dominate opponents as well? It's that simple. But easier said than done. Rolla's going to prove to be a tough opponent here today as they continue on. Homecoming here in Rolla, by the way. So we've got some extra festivities here for this one as the sun starts to drop. We're going to take ourselves another timeout. When we come back, some keys to the game here for you. But we are 17 and a half minutes away from this one. Back in a few, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me, but you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
When your tummy starts rumbling, what is it really saying?
Burritos.
Tacos.
Enchiladas.
When you're in the mood for great Mexican cuisine, come see us.
For authentic Mexican food, visit El Jimador Mexican Restaurant in St. Robert. Try their daily lunch specials. Try the best steak bandito, pollo bandito, and more sizzling deliciousness served right to your table. Open 11 to 9:30. El Jimador Mexican Restaurant, 220 Marshall Drive, St. Robert.
Do you know why Show Me Pest Control is the #1 pest control company in the area? It's because of their outstanding quality service and their unbeatable prices. Show Me Pest Control is an honest, locally owned company that does what they promise. Show Me Pest Control services all residential and commercial properties. They always make the safety of your family and pets a #1 priority. So make the one and only call for your pest control needs. Call 573-336-7378 or toll free at 1-866-628-PEST or schedule it online at www.showmepest.com and ask about their monthly specials. Show Me Pest Control, #1 for a reason.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
And once again, back here at Rolla High School, where we are now 12 minutes away from our opening kickoff here in this one as we continue on with our pregame coverage. Kind of got cut off there a little bit by the national anthem, was about to come back, but you can never really know with the timing on that there as we continue on here. Some quick keys to the game. Still need to get to our pregame interview with, of course, Coach Barkley of the Waynesville Football Tigers, but keys to the game today, well, as most weeks, establish the run game early on. You're going to hear Coach Barkley talk about it a little bit, but last week's game was really all or nothing. Need more consistent drives. 1 and out, 3 and out, I should say, keeps the defense out onto the field. And that makes for a very, very tired defense. That makes the defense more prone to mistakes. So today, if you can break off the long runs, absolutely. Go ahead and do it. Obviously, 6 points is better than nothing, but got to avoid the 3 and outs here today. Got to establish the run game. Got to get a few first downs here and there and keep that defense nice and fresh, because as we've seen this season, when the defense is fresh, when they are playing at their best, they're a pretty hard unit to score upon there. So that'll be my main key to the game here today. Of course, you've got your standard fare, establish the inside running game to establish the sideline and vice versa. We definitely saw the runs up the middle last week. Of course, Bolivar kind of playing toward the outside a little bit and got burned a little bit inside there. So whichever one, you got to kind of vary up your runs here today. You can't really keyhole one way or the other, but we'll have to see again if Kelsey Jr. and Aussie can continue to have the success that they've had this year. Kelsey Jr. approaching 1,000 yards rushing this year, by the way, and over 300 yards rushing last game between all Waynesville rushers. So that's the main thing today, defense. Of course, you know what Rolla is going to try to do. They've adopted that flex bone offense. They're going to try to run on you here today, so you got to be ready to stop the run. Bolivar at times, despite looking toward the air quite a bit more than I thought they would, they still had a pretty solid running game to go with it here. And Rolla's a team that definitely takes pride in their ability to run the football. So the guys up front here today, the defensive line, of course, you guys like Santana Horta, guys like, of course, Caden Ausler. We saw Ausler make a few plays last week, and of course your linebackers as well. Franklin Myers coming off of a big week last week, earning himself the Player of the Game award for homecoming week. We'll see if they can get it going here today, because if you can force Rolla to maybe kind of vary it up and pass the football, that's something they're not as comfortable doing, and I think you'll find some success there if you do kind of break them away from what they're comfortable with. So, those are some brief thoughts. Let's take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, you'll hear what Coach Barkley thinks. Heading on to this matchup, again, our very own Marv Luton, he got an opportunity to sit down with the coach this morning to talk things over with Coach Barkley. So, again, back in 60 seconds with that interview. You're listening to Tiger Football here on Z102.3.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.dominos.com.
It's a Friday morning visit with Coach Kyle Barkley of the Waynesville Tigers. Tigers get ready for one of their shortest road trips of the year. A hop, skip, and a jump up I-44 to Rolla to meet the Bulldogs. Always, Coach, when you play Rolla, you can throw the records out the window because you know, first off, it's going to be a hard-hitting, knockdown, smash-mouth football game.
You know, two towns, not very far apart. I believe it's their homecoming also. Going to be a great atmosphere for a Friday night. Also, last year they started that traveling trophy, and hopefully we can bring that back to Waynesville this year.
One thing about this football team, both Rolla and Waynesville, they kind of mirror each other as far as records, injuries, playing younger players. You kind of went the same route, haven't you?
That's kind of how we started. We had a bunch of inexperienced players, and you can tell that they've improved throughout the year. But, we've dealt with some injuries. We definitely got some sickness going around right now. So some other kids are getting the chance of playing on Friday, and it is what it is. It's out of our control as far as some of that stuff. So it's just put the best kids out there and be prepared and see what happens on Friday.
Coach, you racked up over 300 yards rushing last week against a one-time state-ranked Bolivar Liberator team. Your offensive line did a great job. You're going to need that again tonight.
Oh, for sure. We had some explosive plays last week that led to some quick touchdowns, and, hopefully we can get some of those again. We just got to try to get off the field and clean up some special teams, and, it should be a good game for us.
And another thing, keeping them off the field means your offense needs to stay on the field and move the chains quite a bit tonight.
If we can do that, and put some points up on those drives, we like our chances. We haven't had a whole lot of sustained drives. It's either been the 1, 2, 3 and score a touchdown type. We got to be able to give our defense a break and, sustain the drive and score some points and try not to put them back on the field so fast. But, we're not going to turn down an opportunity to score a touchdown, and it's going to be a team effort. Rolla's a great team. They're a team on the rise, and I know Coach Heflin's done a lot of good things over there in a short period of time, so it's going to be a fun game.
I'm sure it will be, Coach. Thanks for the visit this morning. Let's go get the Bulldogs tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's October savings all month long at your Napa Parts Store St. Robert Auto Supply. See better and drive safer with $16 off a pair of Trico Silicone, Edge, and Force wiper blades. Save up to 30% on Mobile One Extended Performance Synthetic Motor Oil. And get ready for the colder weather with ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, Water Remover, and Full Line Antifreeze, now $3.29 each. It's all at your Napa Parts Store St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow? On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
And once again, welcome back here to Rolla High School, where we are now 4 minutes away from getting going here. Opening kickoff coming up next as the Waynesville Football Tigers play themselves Week 8 of the high school football season, taking on the Rolla Bulldogs. Connor Harbin here today, Z102.3. Glad you could join me here for this one. Of course, the second annual edition of the Route 66 Showdown. Of course, the Route 66 trophy introduced last year. And of course, as you might remember last year, Waynesville, despite leading most of the contest, ended up falling in that contest. A come-from-behind effort by Rolla to win the trophy in its first year of existence. So we'll see if Waynesville can win it back here this year. Trade road victories. Of course, last year, Waynesville looked pretty darn good, but just couldn't pull it out over the top. Today, they'll need 4 full quarters. They'll need to come out early. They'll need to play their best, and then they'll need to continue on into the second half here today. We've seen Waynesville sometimes slip up in the second half. I would definitely say even last week was an example of that. But if you can get 4 full quarters today, you are going to be in a great spot here in this one. So I will go ahead and reveal. I believe, may have forgot my binoculars, but our captain's meeting over at midfield. Nope, I did not forget my binoculars there, so no need for a disclaimer today. We'll be able to identify players out on the field, but your captains here today, looks like Dalen Regis is going to be one of your captains. You'll also have Bishop Godwin, of course, out there as well. Injured, will not be playing in this game. Of course, the MCL tear at the beginning of the season, but he will still be a captain. Looks like you've also got Kyle Wilking out there here today. He will be a captain in this one. You've got 2 other captains. We'll see if I can find some jersey numbers there, but does look like Isaiah Hopper down there. That'll be a captain. And I believe that is also Michael Kelsey Jr., a captain for today's game. So 5 Waynesville captains. Meanwhile, the captain's over for the Rolla side of things. Looks like down there you're going to have Damari Williams. He'll be a captain here today. You will have Brett Montgomery, senior running back for Rolla. Robert Smith will be a captain here on the offensive line. And you'll also have Steve Harris, another senior running back, a captain today for the Bulldogs. Again, both teams 2-5 on the season. Both teams dropping contests last week. Waynesville looking to right the wrongs of last week. Dropped that game to Bolivar 42-29. So, looks like Rolla has won the toss. It looks like they did defer to the second half. And so it looks like Waynesville actually did win the toss. They deferred, and Rolla will receive to start this ball game. So, Waynesville defense, again, we talked about them. They've come up big as of late. A team that allows 32 points a game here this season. But when you take a look at some of the offenses you face in this Ozark Conference, 32 is a pretty good number. But obviously against a team like Rolla, who only averages about 24 points a game, I think there's room to really kind of pitch a great game here today. If you play, if you execute, if you do what you are supposed to do. So again, we're about to get going here. Let's take ourselves one last time out. We will come back and we'll have that game for you. Waynesville and Rolla, the Route 66 Showdown here in Rolla. Back in 30, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football here on Z102.3.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
And again, back here once again, Tyrell Finn set to kick it away here for Waynesville. 2 men back to receive here for Rolla. That includes Mason De La Garza. I believe the other player back there looks like that might be Nick Shelton, senior wide receiver, also back to receive. But we get the whistle. Finn approaching the football. The kick is away, and we are underway. It's a high end-over-end kick, going to be fielded about the 18-yard line. It is going to be a return, bouncing toward the right sideline here. Has some room to go here. Cuts up past the 30, the 35 before he eventually steps his way out of bounds. Solid return here for Rolla, about 17, 18 yards or so. They'll place it here at the 35, and that's where we begin this first Rolla drive. So again, Connor Harbin here, Z102.3. Rolla led out into the field by their quarterback, Easton Smith, a sophomore. One of the younger quarterbacks you'll see in the Ozark Conference. Of course, we saw him last year as a freshman as well, at least in some sports. Saw him mostly as a basketball star. But he will lead the way here. He will be under center. 2 wide receivers left. 1 back in the backfield. We'll send a man in motion, handoff up the middle here, runs into his own offensive lineman, but still gets about 7-8 yards here on first down. Solid run as he runs through his own man there. But it's a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. Rolla, unapologetic in their offense. They will just try to run right over you, and they'll try to run through each other, as you saw there. So 2nd down and 3. Ball now on the Rolla 42-yard line. We mentioned it's going to be very important for the boys up front here today. Edric Twine on the right end. Had a few big tackles last week. Here's another handoff up the middle, and again into the secondary he goes. Now to the Waynesville 49-yard line. Big gain this time. Bit of a bowling ball of a ball carrier there. Again, Brett Montgomery, 5'10", 195 pounds. Big gap, runs right on through. Waynesville secondary coming up to make the tackle there, but not enough to prevent the first down. 1st down and 10, ball on the ball on the Waynesville 49-yard line. Already a minute gone by here in this first quarter. 2 backs in the backfield. Again, this flexbone offense, 2 wide receivers left. Smith under center, handoff this time. New running back getting his first carry here. Across the 45 now. Another solid pickup, that time Steve Harris. Harris, a senior running back as well, 5'11", 150. Not as stout, but has a lot of get-up-and-go speed. All very similar, where you'll see 2 ball carriers really do a bulk of the work. But it is 2nd down and 5 after the gain of 5. Again, ball on the 44-yard line now. Another handoff this time, another new ball carrier. And again, it's another gain of 5 and 6. Rolla not really doing anything complicated right now. Every play has been right up the middle, and every play they've been able to burst straight through the line. Waynesville's going to have to find it in them today to somehow collapse and take this hole away. That time the carrier, Hayden Emery, a sophomore fullback, getting the first down. 1st down and 10, ball on the Waynesville 37-yard line. Had absolutely no problems moving the football here. 2 backs, 2 wide receivers right this time. Ball near the right hash. Handoff again into the second line, and again another large chunk. Ball might have Pyle pushing backwards there. We'll see where they place this football. Believe they'll give him the 31-yard line here. So yeah, another large chunk. Brett Montgomery on the carry that time through. As again, another run up the middle. Football is very much a simple game sometimes, and that's what Rolla's doing. Man set in motion. Keeper this time, pulled it away, pulled the string on Waynesville, and that's going to be Easton Smith carrying it inside the red zone to the 14-yard line. So run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, and then run the option. Open up a play to the left, off the tight end. Smith carries it again inside the red zone. 1st down and 10 on the 15. Not the first time we've seen this offense this season. Again, we mentioned Lebanon runs a very similar offense. Head coach Derek Heflin for the Rolla Bulldogs. Handoff up the middle. This time Waynesville gets there, but still moving forward. Just pushing those legs, basically running backwards there to get a few extra yards. But he will eventually only get 3 yards that time. Shortest run of the game here for Rolla. Still 3 yards, though. He'll be 2nd down and 7, now ball on the 12. 4 minutes gone here in this first quarter, crossing the 8-minute mark. Rolla trying to put the first score on the board. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff. Pushing up the middle here, runs into a pile, falls forward, and we'll have our first 3rd down of the game upcoming here. It'll be a gain here, it looks like, of another 3 yards or so. They'll place it at the 9-yard line. So 3rd down. 3rd down and 3, but obviously this is 4-down territory. Waynesville's going to need 2 more stops here to get rid of this Rolla offense. Start to plug those gaps just a little bit more, but not enough to really prevent any positive yardage. 2 backs, another handoff up the middle. Pushing forward to around the 5-yard line. That's around the 1st down marker. See where they place it here. but it looks like it is going to be fourth down, but it's going to be fourth down in inches. Ball again on the 6-yard line. Already almost halfway through this first quarter, 6:55 on the clock. Again, I told you that's what to expect today. But it's fourth down and 1. Ball on the Waynesville 6-yard line. Waynesville stacking the defensive line. There is one wide receiver out left. Man set in motion, handoff here. He's got it. He might have the end zone as well. Pile forms, but it looks like he is going to be just shy of the end zone, but they'll get a brand new set of downs here. First down and goal from about the 1-yard line. Nothing difficult. Hayden Emery is up the middle. And it'll be first down and 1 from the 1. Waynesville has made it a habit 2 weeks in a row with a turnover on the opening drive, but we'll have to hope for a fumble here. Again, in the flex zone here. Handoff. Emery pushing forward. Falls forward. Touchdown, Rolla. One play out between the tackles. Just basically challenging Waynesville to plug the gaps, and the Tigers just not ready to do it tonight. So Rolla put the score on the board here again. Hayden Emery on the 1-yard touchdown run. And now Rolla is on to attempt the PAT. On to kick, Carter Reeves. Sophomore kicker. Kick is up and away. Hit across the street, and good. So a 1-yard touchdown run for Hayden Emery. Just like that, Rolla puts themselves on the board. A 6-minute touchdown drive, 6:03. We'll have to go here in this first quarter. We'll see Waynesville's first offensive drive when we come back. Back in 30, though. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Back here once more, here at Rolla High School, 7-0 our score, a 1-yard touchdown run for Hayden Emery. Again, Rolla, one play going outside the tackles on that drive, as here's a short kick. Immediately falls out of bounds here. Waynesville going to start their drive at the 35-yard line. Flag on the play, of course, as the kick sails out of bounds. But one run outside the tackles, basically just challenging this Waynesville defensive line to plug the gap. A question that Waynesville really couldn't answer. So we'll see. They can make some adjustments there on that one. Much too easy for the Bulldogs to drive here. But we'll see if Waynesville's offense can respond. Again, starting quarterback here today, Brian Castro. Castro has been operating in a 2-quarterback system as of late. We'll see if Aiden Moss continues that same role that we've seen him in the last couple of weeks. But again, Waynesville will start this drive here on their own 35-yard line. Again, last week, 4 touchdowns for Waynesville, all of which were 60-plus yard runs. The big play working in Waynesville's favor last week. As they quickly get to the line here, here's a snap. Ossie on the carry. Big hit, but not before he gets about 6 yards on first down. Second down and 4. So again, Ossie on the carry, 6 yards. Sets up second down and 4, now on the 41-yard line. Waynesville, also a run up the middle there. Come back to the line here. Aiden Moss now in at quarterback again, 2-quarterback system. Wing back to the left here, direct snap to Moss. Moss going to keep it on the carry, but he's hitting the backfield for a loss on the play. So Waynesville going to face its first third down, and this is something we talked about. Waynesville cannot afford to go 3 and out and keep that defense busy. With all the big plays last week and all the 3 and outs, time of possession was sorely in the hands of Bolivar. But it's going to be third down and 5 here. Ossie and Castro in the backfield. Also We also got Joshua in the backfield. Here's a handoff to Aussie. Aussie's got the first down as he crosses the 45 to about the 47. Needed 5, got about 7 here to move the chains. So Aussie getting the workload here early on, but again, Joshua out on the field. So Most runs in the next play here. Caden King under center, of course. Kyle Wilking up on the offensive line. Get you some more names here in a moment. So again, they come to the line here. Direct snap to Aussie. Fakes the handoff to Moss. Keeps it himself. He's got another large chunky yardage. Shakes off one tackler. He's up the left sideline. He's going to be hit and taken down, but not before he gets all the way to the Rolla 31-yard line. Big gain here for Tawasi as he runs over a Rolla tackler. Keeps himself steady and gets plenty more yards. They'll actually place it here at the 30-yard line. Ultimately, a gain of 23 on the play. And it'll be first down and 10. Also up front today for Waynesville. Of course, you've got Ian Shepard, 6'2", 270 junior. Again, a battle that's going to be won up front today. Aussie still in the ball game here. Man sent in motion to the right. Aussie takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Moss, keeping it himself into the secondary, past the 25 now to about the 23. So yeah, Tawasi finding a lot of success here on this opening drive. Have yet to see Michael Kelsey Jr. Not really a reason. If it ain't broke, don't fix it there. So Aussie's got himself 7, second down and 3. 3:25 left to go here in this first quarter, and we are just 12 minutes into this game. We've had 3 minutes of stoppage. This game is shamovin'. Most and Aussie in the backfield. Joshua the wing back to the left. Sent in motion. Handoff again to Aussie. Aussie past the line to about the 15-yard line or so. They'll spot it at the 16, but Waynesville now in the red zone and another first down. Well, Waynesville basically just saying, you're going to do this to us? We're going to do it to you. Just direct running. Again, first down and 10, ball on the Rolla 16-yard line. Now under 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Castro running in the play from the sideline now. Joshua still in as the wingback, up on the tight end spot today. Of course, you've got Braylon Scott. Joshua sent in motion, direct snap here to Aussie. Aussie juking back toward his right, bounces off a tackler, loses the football, and Rolla's going to fall on it. So Aussie bounced off a defender, but lost the football in the process, and the Bulldogs recover. Ends what was a very successful first drive. It'll be first down and 10. Ball on the Rolla 9-yard line. They'll have a long way to go, but Waynesville loses that forward momentum that they had. In a game like this, from what we've seen so far, it might be a game of who can get more possessions here. Waynesville don't lose a lot of fumbles. Lose that one. Here's a handoff here, but Waynesville totally ready for it this time. He's going to be stopped near the line of scrimmage. Falls backwards here, but it looks like it'll be second down and 10. So for the first time here, Waynesville going to keep Rolla underneath that vaunted 3-yard mark. Of course, other than the touchdown run that went for 1 yard. But they'll face second down and, well, looks like 9.5 here. Just 2 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. Smith coming all the way in from the sideline. Play clock down to 12 seconds here. Now come to the line. 2 wide receivers left. And again, Smith under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Waynesville sending Myers up here. Actually gets away. Nice fake there, I think. Fooled me there. As it is a quarterback keeper for Smith. Got to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 8. And it's going to set up third down and 2. Thought Franklin Myers had himself a stop on that play, but Smith actually had pulled the football away. Bounced off to the left and got himself 8 here. So third down and 2, a minute 15 left to go in the first. Smith back under center here. Pitch out this time. Lots of space. Pulled backwards here. Waynesville might have stopped him before he got there. We'll see. I think they're going to get it. I think they're going to be at the 20-yard line, which will be enough for a Rolla first down. Needed the 19, got 1 yard past it before he was pulled back. And so he'll get credit for all the yardage here. First down and 10. Waynesville trying to keep this a one-score game after the fumble. Talked about the turnover streak for Waynesville, forcing turnovers. Waynesville not normally losing that turnover battle. Lost it last week to Bolivar, 2-1. Losing it here, 1-0. Smith under center, sends a man in motion. Handoff up the middle, made contact with his ball carrier, ends up keeping himself here. He'll get about 4 or 5 here. Maybe 6. We'll see where they put it. But we might have time here for one more play in this first quarter. Again, 15-minute quarter. We're yet to see the ball through the air. It's a gain of 7 in the end. They gave him 7 here. Second down and 3. Might get one more play here. Well, not necessarily hurrying to the line here, but the play clock at 15, game clock at 8. And it looks like they might just head off toward the sideline and end this first quarter. So a 16-minute first quarter. Just 4 minutes of stoppage time, but it's the Rolla Bulldogs who lead on a 1-yard touchdown run for Hayden Emery. Rolla leads Waynesville 7-0 here in this one. We'll come back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Starting up the second quarter here in Rolla. 7-0 our score. We get a whistle here, an official timeout. Clock not set to 12 minutes just yet. Now it is. But 7-0 our score. Rolla, a 1-yard touchdown run. Hayden Emery setting the pace here. Waynesville pushing the ball themselves, but a fumble. Tolossi having the ball popped loose. Gave it up at the 9-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go, though. It's Waynesville doing a much better job against this Rolla rushing attack here, setting up another third down. Third down and 3. But need to find a stop here. Last time, second third down of the drive. Last time found just enough to continue the drive. Carmelo Jackson again making the tackle, wearing a new number. Wore it for the first time last week. We had a previous number 5. Of course, the roster frequently changing. Jackson has really stepped in as the safety in this Waynesville defense. Third down and 3. Waynesville stacking the line here, trying to get him to jump, and I think they got him to. Waynesville, undisciplined there, jumps over the line and gives Rolla a gift here. First down. Being aggressive, but you can't be over-aggressive. Gotta maintain your composure there, especially in situations like that. Give them a whole new set of downs. First down and 10, ball on the Rolla 30-yard line now. Same formation in the flex bone, the Bulldogs. Quarterback keeper here, Smith. He's into the secondary. He is tripped up at the 45. Gain of 15 on the play on the quarterback keeper. Well, actually put it all the way at the 48. Gotta assume he stretched that arm out because he was definitely down at about the 45. Even then, 3 yards worth. But it will be first down and 10 once more. Same formation, ball on the right hash. Smith handing it off, up the middle, juking to the right here, past the 50 into Waynesville territory. Brett Montgomery, another gain of about 5. 2nd down and 5 incoming. Of course, big thank you to all of our sponsors for joining us tonight. We've got a lot of them. Always appreciate them. Allowing us to cover football and softball in the middle of doing both here this weekend. Tell you about that here in a moment. Here's a ball that drops loose. Smith mishandling the snap, but falls back on it. It'll just be a lost play here for Rolla. 3rd down and 5. Of course, you know, you might have tuned in yesterday, 97.9 The Source. District softball, Class 2, District 2, covering some of our Frisco League teams. What a night of softball that was. 6 hours worth. One game in particular taking 3 hours. Of course, we'll have more softball for you tomorrow, but tell you about that here when we get an opportunity. 3rd down and 6 after the broken play. Waynesville stacking the defensive line here. Handoff. Hayden Emery, he's going to have the 1st down. Waynesville player losing their helmet here as Emery bounces off the line, bounces to his right, and gets another 1st down. Needed 7 and got 8. First down and 10, now on the Waynesville 41-yard line. 2 softball games for you tomorrow, featuring the Iberia Lady Rangers and the Crocker Lady Lions. Had a rain out today, so actually ended up working in our favor. Weren't going to be able to cover those games today. Here's a handoff up the middle. Emery again on the carry. Gets about 1 before he's eventually brought back. Brought down. 2nd down and 9. So make sure to tune in. 4 o'clock your first game tomorrow. And then we'll follow up with the Crocker game at about 5:45 or so. Championship game moved to Monday in that particular district. Of course, playing up in Eugene. 2nd down and 9. Again, ball on the Waynesville 40-yard line now. 8.5 minutes left to go here in this quarter, in this half. 1 wide receiver each side. Emery the back, going to the air for the first time. That's going to be a man wide open. Waynesville caught napping in the secondary, and they're going to get all the way to the 12-yard line. Waynesville caught playing the run too much. And the tight end sneaks through, wide open up the middle of the field to get inside the red zone. A gain of 27 on the play. Right now, like we said, Rolla does not do anything really complicated on offense, but right now they're just winning the game. Winning the game up front, creating a lot of muscle. Here's a handoff, Emery. Pile falling forward here to about the 5-yard line. It'll set up 2nd down and short. That's something to note here. On this drive, last drive, was about 7 or 8 yards before he was being hit. This time, your Rolla backs are being hit after about 2 or 3 yards, but they're continuing to drive those feet and pushing the pile forward, getting 2 or 3 extra yards at a time. And we, of course, talk about it. It's become cliche for us to mention 3-4 yards at a time creates a touchdown. Well, imagine 2-3 yards on every play after contact. You're in a good spot. Emery the back here. Quarterback keeper, Smith trying to cut it up, gets past the 5, still on his feet near the end zone. Eventually falls forward. Are they going to get it in? Ball popped loose, but I think he was down. But they're going to be at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal from the 1. First down and goal. Smith has done a good job tonight of pulling when he needs to. Smith, one of your leading ball carriers today, on only a few rushes. It's yards per carry, though. Hand off to Emery here. Falls forward, falls through into the end zone. Touchdown, Rolla. Another long touchdown drive, 91 yards down the field, but culminating in another 1-yard touchdown run for Hayden Emery. His 2nd touchdown run of the day, and with 6:39 left to go in the half, Rolla leads 13-0 pending the PAT. So back onto the field here. Carter Reeves on to attempt the PAT. We do have an injured Tiger here. Right at the goal line here. Looks like that's Caden Ausler. The injured Tiger on the play. Talked about him in the pregame a little bit. But he'll be helped up by the athletic trainer here, and he's going to be able to walk off. Does have a little bit of a limp, but he's not going to need any help getting back to the sidelines. So hopefully Ausler good to continue on here, but now we'll get to this PAT. Reeves on to attempt. Already good on one attempt today. (13-0), trying to make it a 14-point lead. Snap is good, kick is up, flag. It's going to be on Waynesville. Carmelo Jackson jumping over the line there. So it'll be half the distance here. Does Rolla perhaps go for two now? We'll see. 2 1-yard rushing touchdowns today. Wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility, and yeah, they're going to go for two now. So with the ball on the 1-yard line, they're going to place their bets here that Rolla can push forward, get another push. You see Hayden Emery running back out onto the field, as well as Easton Smith. They're going to try to make it a 15-point game. Waynesville's going to have to do some soul-searching on the defensive side of the ball here. It's been much too easy for Rolla. And you got to take this maybe as a sign of disrespect here. We're on to attempt the PAT. You commit the penalty, and they say, you know what? We're sure we can get this 1 yard. We've been able to do it all night tonight. Smith under center. Hand off to Emery. Emery falls in. 2-point conversion is good. So the penalty leads to an extra point for Rolla. They'll take the second chance and make it a 15-0 ball game here with 6:39. We'll have to go here in this first half. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
This is Michelle Gallagher from the Pulaski County Health Center in Waynesville, where we offer affordable prices, friendly faces, and a wide range of services to the community. Lab draws, vaccines, curbside COVID testing, WIC services, CPR classes, diabetic foot care, vital record services, fitness programs, and more. For information and appointments, call 573-774-3820. The Pulaski County Health Center, Ashley May Lane in Waynesville, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4 p.m.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our third office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 to 12 on Saturdays. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
A big return here. Aiden Most on the return. He gets all the way to midfield. In the second line for the Waynesville return team, the kick went rather short, was fielded about the 20-yard line, but Mouse turns it into a 30-yard return, and so Waynesville gets great starting field position here as they now trail by 15-0 here in this ball game after a 2-point conversion and another 1-yard touchdown run. Hayden Emery with 2 scores on the day. Again, as Rolla just really not finding a whole lot of adversity coming from this Waynesville defense. But we'll see what the offense can do. Drove the ball rather well their first drive before it ended in a fumble. Here's Kelsey Jr. on the carry. He's immediately into the secondary. To the 39-yard line he goes. 41-yard line, excuse me. How about a gain of 9? Second down and 1. First time we've seen Michael Kelsey Jr. in this game. Again, Aussie pretty much getting 100% of the workload on that first drive. Now we get to see what Kelsey Jr. can do. Again, team's leading rusher this year. 2 rushing touchdowns, both above 60 yards last week. 72 his long run in that one. Gets 9 there. Second down and 1, ball on the 41. Aiden Moss back in at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off here. Rashad Joshua on the carry. Cuts it up. Good cut. Spins around the 35 and gets to about the 32 before he's eventually taken down here. Enough for a first down. Another gain of 9 here. Good run by Josh Wayne. Again, a good cut. Knew when to cut it up and take what he could get. We've seen several times this year, Waynesville guilty of trying to bounce it to the sideline when they didn't need to, and losing yardage because of it. Not there, though. Josh Way, his first carry of the day. First down and 10. Ball's on the 32. Josh Way, the wing back to the left. Kelsey Jr. keeping the ball for himself this time. Another big chunk. To the 25 he goes. Gain of 7. Second down and 3. Again, that fumble might prove to be costly the way this game's shaken out here, because we've seen here, Waynesville has been able to get plenty of yards themselves. This might be a game of trading touchdowns. Of course, you hope Waynesville can make the adjustments. That's really the way this game's kind of gone today. Same formation. Under 5 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Quarterback keeper, Aiden Moss this time. Modest pickup here, but might be enough for the first down, and it's going to be. Needed to get to the 22, and he got exactly that. Gain of 3 on the play for the quarterback. And Moss starting the year as a defensive back, but he's really kind of coming to his own. It's kind of this relief quarterback, this 1-2 combo here. Castro, the hand-him-off guy. Not quite the runner, Moss is, but the man also trusted to throw the football when need be. Moss, though, much more comfortable running that football. Direct snap to Michael Kelsey Jr. here. Runs into the pile. Falls down here at about the 18-yard line. Within the red zone now. It's a gain of 4. Both teams with all 3 timeouts here. Something to note, perhaps, with how much these two teams run the football. Going to need those timeouts. Remember, Waynesville will receive the ball to begin the second half. Deferring, winning the toss. Moss, Kelsey Jr. in the backfield, second down and 6. Direct snap here, Kelsey Jr. moving toward his left. Following the blockers through here to about the 15 or so. It's another gain of 3, and it's going to be third down. 4 down territory, of course, so 2 more plays to gain these 3 yards. But Waynesville, again, attacking. Downhill running. Third down and 2 is what they'll call it. Get you a scoring update here at halftime. See how many games are still in the first quarter. Here's a direct snap again to Kelsey Jr. Past the 15. Looks like he's got it as he gets to the 10. Maybe the 9 here, but it's going to be enough for a first down. Good gain here. Gain of 6 on the play, and it's first down and goal. Under 3 minutes to go now. So, yeah, we'll check on the rest of the conference. Big game being played today. Lebanon and Camdenton. Top of the Ozark Conference. Playing one another this week. Check in on that. Can't remember off the top of my head who else is playing who else, but obviously we'll all find out together. Just remember Lebanon and Camdenton, the big game this week. First down and goal from the 9. 2.5 minutes left to go here. Now we get a whistle and a flag here. And we're going to have false start here on Waynesville. This first down and goal is going to get a little bit tougher here. It'll be 1st and 14. Rolla yet to be penalized here in this half. All the flags have been Waynesville's way. A false start, and offsides, and encroachment. Only 3 penalties, but obviously 1 directly resulting in an extra point for Rolla. He just opted to go for 2. Kelsey Jr. keeping the snap here. Up the middle on first down and goal. Gets to about the original spot here. Might be a little shy of the 9. Kelsey takes it to the 10 here. Now under the 2-minute mark. Waynesville can put the ball in the end zone here. We'll say it. They've done a very good job of keeping this clock or running down some more of this clock. Have to finish the drive, though. Not giving the Bulldogs a lot of time if they did get that ball back. Handoff here again. Kelsey Jr. He's got a big hole to run through, but he's hit at about the 6-yard line. Pretty much the one man in the hole there. Couldn't make a miss, and it's going to be third down and goal from the 6. Again, you got 2 plays to do it. How are you going to get the last 6 you need? Of course, Waynesville also does have Finn if you settle for 3, but you have to see here. Waynesville quickly to the line, directly to Kelsey Jr. Kelsey Jr. trips and falls, and it's going to be 4th and about 4. And then false start penalty made it a little bit harder, and now we're going to have a whistle and a timeout taken here by Rolla. So Rolla's going to take their first timeout with 1:06 left to go here in this first half. Waynesville facing perhaps the most important play of the game here. Again, a reminder that Waynesville will get the ball to begin the second half. So to paint you a picture here, if Waynesville can score and then keep Rolla off the board with however much time is left, you could potentially find back-to-back scores and get back into this game. If you don't find it here, though, well, the goal kind of remains the same. You want to keep Rolla off the board. But then if you score in the second half, obviously still down by 1 score. That's kind of the situation you're facing here. So this is an important play in the context of this game, especially with what we've seen here. Both offenses being really able to drive on one another. But 4 yards is what you need. We'll see what Waynesville draws up here to try to get those yardage. So here they go. It'll be Aussie into the ball game here. Aussie and Kelsey both into the ball game for the first time. Castro, your quarterback, packing it in otherwise on the offensive line. Snap goes to Castro. He'll hand it off to Kelsey Jr. Cuts up here, and he's going to be short. He's going to be short 2 yards. And Rolla will find a stop here. That penalty ends up being big. They lost 5 yards, and were only able to get 12 of them back. So ultimately here, 1:01 left on the clock here, but Rolla will need to go 98 yards with 2 timeouts remaining here to score before the end of the half. It's on Waynesville here to at least keep this a 2-score game. A very manageable score, of course, if you can take it. Don't get me wrong. Things haven't really gone Waynesville's way here. First driving into a fumble, now a turnover on downs. Handoff here, Hayden Emery on first down, gets back to the line. And now a timeout's going to be called here. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. They'll take their first timeout. Let's take one, too. Back in 60 seconds. 54 seconds left to go in the half. 15-0 in favor of Rolla. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hey there, parents. Looking for top-notch pediatric care right in your community? Look no further than Phelps Health Pediatrics. We're your trusted partner in helping keep your kiddos healthy and happy. Our team of expert physicians and providers are here to provide compassionate, family-centered care for your children from birth through adolescence. We understand that your child's well-being is your top priority, and it's ours too. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
A penalty here on Waynesville. Offside. It's going to be called against the Tigers. Turns what would have been 2nd down and 10 into 2nd and 5. 2 timeouts remaining for both sides here after the Waynesville timeout. 15-0 in favor of Rolla here. Waynesville trying to keep this a 2-score game into the break. Mike Spone, handoff up the middle here. Maybe a couple yards. Maybe up to about the 10-yard line or so. Whistle and a timeout immediately taken. Believe timeout taken. Didn't see who called it there. Would assume perhaps Waynesville. Yep, it'll be the Tigers who take the timeout. And they'll have 1 remaining. So Waynesville perhaps banking here that they can lead to this 4th down. You see a 4th down, you'll assume Waynesville will take that final timeout. But they'll have to keep them from getting 3 yards here. It'll be 3rd down and 3 when we come back. But again, make sure you stick around at halftime. Go over some keys to the game. We'll go over your scoring summary, of course. We'll check in from around the area. Of course, we'll tell you about your upcoming broadcasts. Now I know, not only do we have Friday Night Football next week, I'm going to be busy on Monday. Quite busy on Monday, actually. It's going to be a full day of work. So, make sure you stick around again. We'll have a nice, full, comprehensive halftime for you here today. 3rd down and 3. Rolla up to the line quickly here. Again, ball's on the 10-yard line. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Did he get there? See where they spot it. Might be short. We'll see. Looks like he might be at the 11-yard line, which would be a yard shy. And they're going to give him the first down. And so, Waynesville not able to get the 4th down they wanted here. Now we'll see if Waynesville just hangs on to that last timeout and lets Rolla run off as much clock as they want here. See if Rolla takes perhaps a shot or two. No real reason to up 2 scores. Don't want to risk giving Waynesville the ball back or anything of that nature. Play clock is at 23. Game clock's at 24. If Rolla wanted, this could be the final play, and they're just going to go ahead and wave it off here. Or, no, timeout's taken by Waynesville. They're going to make them run at least one more play. So Waynesville does take their final timeout. I think Rolla wasn't really in a big rush to run a play there. But Waynesville wanting to force him here. You get a fumble, you get a turnover in some capacity. Those timeouts, they don't fall over, they don't roll over. And honestly, with Rolla the way they're coming out here, it looks like they might just take a knee. They might not even risk any of it. They've got Emory standing at the goal line with the ball at the 12-yard line. So they're going to take a knee and end this half. Smith under center, takes that knee, and that's how we're going to end the first half of play. So ultimately, Waynesville gets close 2 times here in this half, but a fumble and a turnover on downs means for the first time here this season, Waynesville is going to be shut out here in a first half. It'll be 15-0. We'll have ourselves homecoming festivities here in Rolla. We will come back, though, in a few minutes. We'll go over your scoring summary. Not much to talk about here in this game, but we'll still go over it. We'll take a look at some area scores. We'll also go over some keys to the game as well. But again, your score, Rolla 15, Waynesville nothing. Back in a few, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here at Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invites you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Halftime here at Rolla High School. Waynesville trailing this one. 2 scores. Your deficit right now. Waynesville trailing 15-0. 2 one-yard touchdown runs for the Bulldogs here, setting the tone for this first half. Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3. Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful Friday night as we go over our scoring summary. Really, there's not much to talk about. 2 scores for Rolla. Of course, very, very long drives here today. Pretty much the quickest half of football I have seen probably in quite some time. Just 40 minutes, your first half here today. But in the first quarter, it was Hayden Emery, 1-yard touchdown run with 6:03 left to go in the first quarter, made it 7-0. Then Hayden Emery again from 1 yard out with 6:39 left to go in the second quarter, made it 15-0 there. So keeping it simple for me here today. The Voicer's not going to be very hard to record, but we'll have to see, of course, how this second half goes. Again, Waynesville will get the football to start off the second half. But Waynesville, at the moment, for about 80% of the time on offense, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're driving the ball. You're getting 5, 6, 7 yards at a time. Both running backs having quite a bit of success here today, but it's when you get into the red zone right now where Waynesville is running into all kinds of problems. The fumble on the first drive, just 2 offensive drives for Waynesville in that first half, really to kind of show you what kind of game this has been. Just 2 offensive drives for Rolla in this game. 4 drives total, 2 plus 2 by the way, but Tawasi fumbling the ball on the first drive, and then, of course, Waynesville gets the penalty on first down and goal from the 9, push them back out to the 14, end up 2 yards shy. You just got to have better football in the red zone. You got to finish off these drives here, especially with the way this game's going. Rolla seems to have you figured out on defense. It might be a bit of a shootout in this game, so you got to make sure that you're scoring when you are able to. So that's really what it comes down to here. Of course, you can go into all the specifics here. Of course, Waynesville's gonna have to find a way to really stifle this run up the middle. Much better job on the second half. Of course, remember, had him on 3rd down and 3. Unfortunately, jumped off sides once again and gave Rolla a free first down. But the gains have kind of been shortening up a little bit for the Bulldogs. However, got beat deep one time there, eventually put them back in the red zone, and from there, Rolla, who likes just playing some power football, yeah, they kind of took Waynesville to task a little bit there. So we'll see what halftime adjustments are made here. Still plenty of football left to be played here in this one. This game not over by any means, but you are going to need some kind of adjustments because today, Rolla has pretty much been the better football team on both sides of the football. So let's take ourselves another break. We'll come back. Let's take a look at some other area scores here. I did look at the Lebanon-Camdenton score, and we've got ourselves a potential dogfight breaking out there in that game. But we'll look at that score. We'll look at a lot more as well. But again, we're going to be back in a few minutes as the Rolla High School Band takes the field. Going to watch myself the performance here. We'll be back in a few. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
When your tummy starts rumbling, what is it really saying?
Burritos.
Tacos.
Enchiladas.
When you're in the mood for great Mexican cuisine, come see us.
For authentic Mexican food, visit El Jimador Mexican Restaurant in St. Robert. Try their daily lunch specials. Try the best steak bandito, pollo bandito, and more sizzling deliciousness served right to your table. Open 11 to 9:30. El Jimador Mexican Restaurant, 220 Marshall Drive, St. Robert.
Do you know why Show Me Pest Control is the #1 pest control company in the area? It's because of their outstanding quality service and their unbeatable prices. Show Me Pest Control is an honest, locally owned company that does what they promise. Show Me Pest Control services all residential and commercial properties. They always make the safety of your family and pets a #1 priority. So make the one and only call for your pest control needs. Call 573-336-7378 or toll free at 1-866-628-PEST or schedule it online at www.showmepest.com and ask about their monthly specials. Show Me Pest Control, #1 for a reason.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memory safe is what matters most to us.
Once again, back here at Rolla High School, where we are still at halftime. About 13 minutes left to go here in this halftime period. Right now, Waynesville trailing this one 15-0. 2 touchdowns in the first half for the Rolla Bulldogs, 1 in each quarter, setting the pace here. Just 1 passing play from either side here in this contest. It's been a game pretty much played between the hash marks here today. So if you like running, you like that old school powerhouse football, this game has been the one for you. But unfortunately for Waynesville, it has very much favored Rolla here at the moment. The Rolla High School band still out on the field. Been watching it with a wave of nostalgia. Rolla, of course, sharing the colors of my alma mater. They've got even they've got similar uniforms. So, caught me up in my feelings here during the break. But anyway, of course, we went over some keys to the game. We went over your scoring summary as well. Let's take a look at some other area scores. First and foremost, because I know they haven't updated on Ozone, an update from Nevada. Speaking of alma maters there, because I want to get the right score, they are up on Monette 34-0 in that game. So Nevada coming off of that loss in the Silver Tiger game at Lamar, they are up big in Class 4. By the way, Nevada and Bolivar sharing a district. So if you need your tangential, like Ozark Conference relation there you go. Nevada and Bolivar do in fact share a district. But anyway, other scores here for you. We'll see if I can go ahead and get ourselves a refresh here. How about no score from Lamar and Cassville? Lamar very much favored in that game, though. Marionville and Ash Grove playing today, but no score there. Seneca leading McDonald County 12-7. Seneca number 2 in Class 3. Nixa, they are currently tied with Republic. That's one of your games of the week there. Nixa, of course, Class 6, and also in Waynesville's district. Republic in Rolla's district, I do believe they are all tied up at 14 apiece in the second quarter. And again, may have gotten an update, maybe not the score right now, but Lebanon, just a small lead over Camdenton in the second quarter, 10-7 here at the moment. So we'll continue to watch that one here. Number 5, Ava, they are playing Kabul today, no score there. Mount Vernon leads over Marshfield 21-0. Webb City and Neosho, no score there, but of course the Cardinals, big favorites over a 1-6 Neosho team. Nevada, of course, 34-0 over Monette. And Fairgrove and Clever, no score there. Other area games that might be important to us today, Kickapoo and Glendale. They are in the first quarter, at least the last update we got was in the first quarter. It's Kickapoo 6, Glendale nothing. Joplin leads Carthage 21-7 at the half. Now remember, if Republic maybe upsets Nixa here tonight and Joplin wins, things do become a little bit interesting because Joplin would get that win back on Nixa. We get a little bit more crazy at the top, which might, of course, affect Waynesville if Waynesville does eventually end up playing that number 1 seed in the district playoffs. No score from Branson Ozark, no score from Reed Spring Rogersville, no score from Bolivar at Hillcrest, no score from Parkview at West Plains. Unfortunately, I think with the speed that we played this first half, I think some teams are just flat out still playing. Those first updates will come at the half. But we'll go a little bit farther here. We've got some time. Willard, they lead Carl Junction 13-8 in the second quarter. No score from Hollister at Catholic. Aurora leads East Newton 18-7 at the half. Thayer leads Willow Springs 40-0 in the second quarter. Mountain Grove, they lead Houston, or actually they've defeated Houston. That game may have been played yesterday, not quite sure, but either way, 27-12 your final there. No score Sarcoxie at Diamond, no score Stockton at El Dorado Springs, no score Pierce City at Miller. Stratford leading Lighthouse Christian 14-0. Warsaw, no score from Skyline. College Heights leading Jasper 30-6. Butler, no score at Forsyth. Liberal leads Rich Hill 20-6. That game a little important to me. Liberal, Rich Hill, both around the Nevada area. Lockwood leading Appleton City 24-8. No score from Osceola at Drexel, no score from Lincoln at Midway. Adrian, big lead over Colcamp, 41-0, and then no score from Buffalo at Versailles. There's also 3 games being played on Saturday tomorrow. Salem at Liberty, Central at Boonville, Springfield Central, of course, and Greenfield at Bishop LeBlanc. So that is your full Central Missouri scoring update. There you go. We don't usually go all the way down the list there, but we've got plenty of time here in this half because of the homecoming festivities, because of the extended band performance here. We always talk about it. It's always fun watching these bands develop their shows over the course of the season. Rolla, they've got a good band down here. Do remember competing against them several times when I was in high school playing for the Nevada Marching Tiger Band. So either way here, we've got ourselves 6 minutes left to go in this second half. So with the time we have, let's talk about a little bit of news that actually came across this week. Did not mention it on the pregame, but the Ozark Conference is going to have a new look next year, and by that I mean 2 teams leaving the conference. No teams coming in, but Bolivar and West Plains, both Class 4 members of the Ozark Conference. They are going to be leaving the Ozark Conference starting next year to form a new conference with 4 other teams, 2 of which from the Big 8 Conference, 2 of which from the COC, the Central Ozark Conference, to make the Ozark Mountain Conference there. So, if you like conferences with Ozark in them, well, now you've got 3 of them. The Ozark Mountain Conference, Carl Junction also being added to that, Branson also being added into that conference. You also have Marshfield living the Big 8 as well. Trying to remember that final team here. We'll see if I can pull up that article for you. But a little bit interesting, as that does open up some games next year for Waynesville in the 2024 football schedule. There was a rumor that the Ozark Conference was going to have kind of a challenge series, so to speak, with the members of the COC, which means you could be playing teams like Nixa, you could be playing teams like Webb City, you could be playing teams like Ozark, but nothing has been confirmed on that front, so just a little bit of the rumor mill there, but very, very interesting news. But again, that starts next year, so basketball is unaffected this year, baseball is unaffected this year, obviously softball. We're almost done with the softball season there. Waynesville getting eliminated yesterday in districts by Lafayette Wildwood. But, yeah, going to be a lot of fun there. Actually, I got the article for you. Mentioned 5 of them. Branson, Bolivar, West Plains, Marshfield, Carl Junction. That last team for you there. Well, the article's not going to open up for me, naturally, when I wanted it to. That's the problem. Sometimes I depend on Logan Rogersville. There you go. Logan Rogersville, the other team in that conference. So, very interesting stuff. We've got about 6-7 minutes left to go in this halftime period. Let's take ourselves another timeout. When we come back, well, it'll be near time for some more football for you. 15-0 our score. Rolla leads Waynesville here in this one. Back in a few, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.dominos.com.
It's October savings all month long at your Napa Parts Store St. Robert Auto Supply. See better and drive safer with $16 off a pair of Trico Silicone, Edge, and Force wiper blades. Save up to 30% on Mobil 1 Extended Performance Synthetic Motor Oil. And get ready for the colder weather with ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, Water Remover, and Full Line Antifreeze, now $3.29 each. It's all at your Napa Parts Store St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow?
On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
This is Michelle Gallagher from the Pulaski County Health Center in Waynesville, where we offer affordable prices, friendly faces, and a wide range of services to the community. Lab draws, vaccines, curbside COVID testing, WIC services, CPR classes, diabetic foot care, vital record services, fitness programs, and more. For information and appointments, call 573-774-3820. The Pulaski County Health Center, Ashley May Lane in Waynesville, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4 p.m.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our 3rd office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 to 12 on Saturdays. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hey there, parents. Looking for top-notch pediatric care right in your community? Look no further than Phelps Health Pediatrics. We're your trusted partner in helping keep your kiddos healthy and happy. Our team of expert physicians and providers are here to provide compassionate, family-centered care for your children from birth through adolescence. We understand that your child's well-being is your top priority, and it's ours too. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
Time for the second half here at Rolla High School. 15-0 our score. Waynesville trailing here in this one. Just 4 offensive drives in the first half. The only difference is Rolla finished off their drives. Waynesville didn't. But Waynesville will receive the kickoff to begin this second half. 2 men back to receive. Tao Ossie and Rashad Joshua back to receive here as well. Again, Carter Reeves set to kick here for the Bulldogs. It's Connor Harbert here with you today. Z102.3. Reeves approaching the football. Kick is away. Solid kick, but unfortunately too far to the right here. Flag is thrown. And it will be Waynesville starting their drive at the 35-yard line. So Waynesville, again, 2 offensive drives today, have moved the ball well until they get inside about the 15-yard line or so. That's where the problems start. A fumble on that first drive in the first quarter. Turnover on downs in the second quarter. But we'll see here if Waynesville is able to continue that offensive success about the best looking offense to never score in a half, I'll tell you what. But we'll see. Two backs here to start this first half. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Tawasi on first down, trying to bounce it out to the sideline. Now cuts it up around the 40, all the way to about the 43. Good gain here on first down. And it'll be second down and about 2 to go. Gain of 8 here for Aussie. Aussie leading the way, or, well, it might be close between Aussie and Kelsey Jr. here today. But Aussie, plenty of work today on that first drive. Unfortunately, had the ball punched loose. The 9-yard line to end that first drive, but he's got 8 here. Second down and 2 on the 43-yard line. Mostyn at quarterback, but the snap goes to Kelsey Jr. He's got himself about 3 or 4, which is, of course, enough to move the chains for a first down. Getting a great crowd here tonight. All the seating on one side of the field, so can't tell you how many made the trip from Waynesville today, or at least have to stretch out the window to do so. But I'd assume, with Rolla so close by, Waynesville traveling well tonight. Of course, lots of maroon down there, or whatever they call their specific shade of red. That's what we call it in Nevada. Anyway, first down and 10. I'm from Nevada, by the way. Here's a keeper again for Kelsey Jr. He finds himself 2 yards. And it'll be second down and 8. Don't know if I mentioned that at all. But it is going to be second and 8 here. Not much going there for Kelsey Jr. A minute and a half gone by in this third quarter. Had to be one of the first games to get to halftime here today. In the backfield, Kelsey Jr. still. This time, handoff goes to Moss, though. He keeps it for himself. Another modest gain here. It's going to be third down and about 5 or 6. They get into Rolla territory here at about the 48-yard line. Rolla making some adjustments up front here. So Waynesville comes to the line here. Again, third down and 6. Need to get to the 42-yard line. It's Castro in at quarterback. Josh Way, wingback lined up to the left. He's sent in motion. Snap here to Kelsey Jr. Runs into his own line, but bounces out to the left. He's got room to go. He's to the 40. He's got the first down. He gets to the 35 to the 33-yard line or so. It's a gain of 15, and that'll move the chains here. Tigers convert on third down. Ran into his own offensive lineman, Kelsey did, but he bounced it out to the sideline. Right choice there. And he's rewarded with 15 and a first down. Good field vision for, of course, the junior running back. Most back in to run himself another play here. Again, Caden King under center. You've got Wilking, and you've got Ian Shepard on the right side of the line. Josh Way sent in motion. Direct snap to Kelsey Jr. Up the middle of the field he goes. Past the 30 to maybe about the 27 or so. Gain of 6 here, second down and 4. You've also got, of course, up on the offensive line, you've got, trying to confirm that number here for you. Might have misread it, might not have. We'll see here who comes up to the line. Thought I saw 54, which of course would be Santana Horta. Normally seen on the defensive side. It was actually 56 I saw. That is Demetrius Shells. That's more normal. Second down and 3 here. Castro rolling out to his right, looking to pass. Going toward the end zone. Lots of distance on it, and it's intercepted. Waynesville goes to the air for the first time, and they throw an interception. Meanwhile, the return continues on here. And he's pushed out of bounds at the Waynesville 20-yard line. So Waynesville, who's rushed the ball so well tonight, goes to the air and immediately throws an interception. That ball simply overthrown. Had a man open underneath, but decided to go for the home run play and paid for it. Rolla takes over here again, ball on the 20-yard line. No reason, I would say, to stray away from your running game, especially with the way the passing game has gone these last few weeks. So first down and 10 here for Rolla. Bulldog 20-yard line. 8.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Carry up the middle here. Hayden Emery, who's got 2 touchdown runs today, he gets past the 30-yard line, first down and 10. I get trying to catch Rolla off guard with the pass. Rolla did the same thing to Waynesville in the first half. But Rolla hadn't necessarily proven yet that they could stop the run on that particular drive. Either way, it's a decision you have to live with now. First down and 10, ball on the 31. Smith under center. Handoff going up the middle here. Waynesville trying to knock it loose. Weren't able to do so. Brett Montgomery covering the football. Gets himself about 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Seven and 15 left to go here in this third quarter. And still 15-0. Flag before the snap here. Might see our first Rolla penalty today. We'll see where it goes in, though. It's going to be false start. Yep, called against Rolla. So that'll back up the Bulldogs. Again, their first penalty today. Played a clean ball game in the first half. That'll make it a second down and 12 here. 7 minutes left to go here in the third. 2-score lead. Don't expect Rolla to go to the air for quite some time now. They've only done it once today. Obviously led to a 27-yard gain, but eating up the clock might be high up on that list of priority for Rolla right now. Actually, spoke too soon. They're going to go to the air here. Ball thrown down the field, but it's overthrown. Well, sometimes I know what I'm talking about, and sometimes I just flat out don't. Intended receiver on the play. That was Cameron Brown. But again, the pass was overthrown on the coverage that time. Dalen Registe. And it'll be third down and 12. I'm not half the analyst I think I am sometimes. I miss Garrett. 6:38 left to go in the third here. Third down and 12. Again, ball's on the 29 here. Big third down play. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Again, Smith going to the air. Quick pass, have a man wide open. Pass is caught, past midfield, still going to the 40. 35, juking back toward his right, but he's taken down by Carmelo Jackson at the 30-yard line. So had the third down and 12, but instead, maybe, getting that football back, we're swapping 30-yard lines here. It's a gain of 40 yards on the play. Again, right up the middle of the field. Nobody in that area. Easy decision there for the quarterback, Smith, and so it's first down and 10 on the 30. First down and 10. Again, ball now on the Waynesville 30. Handoff up the middle. Emery's got a big hole here. He's to the 20. Nice open field tackle there by Jackson, but it's another Bulldog first down. First down and 10. Now inside the red zone here. Shout out Buffalo Wild Wings here at the stadium. 5.5 minutes now left to go in the third. Oh, looking to make this a 3-score game. Another handoff here, this time to a new running back, and he's going to be untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Rolla. The wheels have come off the Waynesville bus. Give up the turnover, and now there is a penalty flag, though, so hold on. Keep my pessimism here for a second. Holding is going to be called here on the Bulldogs. Steve Harris, virtually untouched for 18 yards. But the holding will bring him back here. It'll be first down, but it'll be first down and a little bit longer here. This Waynesville team has not had a good start, though, to this second half. That much is still very much true. Again, marching that ball down the field, but then ending another drive with a second turnover today. Waynesville at risk of losing that turnover streak we've talked about. But 2 turnovers and a turnover on downs today, all within the Rolla 30-yard line. Rolla quickly to the line, play clock at 5. Handoff here, misdirection on the play here. Caught up, spun around and taken down here. It was first down and 8, by the way. Marked off from where the flag was. It's going to be second down here on the run from Emory. Franklin Myers on the tackle there, defending again. Rick Vernon, player of the game, homecoming last week. Got the nod. Makes the tackle here, second down and 5, ball on the 13. Smith under center, 2 backs in the backfield. It's Harris who gets the carry this time. Small gain here, setting up third down. It'll be third down and perhaps about 4, it looks like. Waynesville going to need to stop here. It is 4-down territory. They'll need 2 more stops here. Of course, Rolla does also have a kicker. We've seen Carter Reeves, a couple PATs today. Both times he's been able to boot it quite a ways. Might be within the realm of possibility here if Waynesville does find a stop. But, again, I wouldn't really be so cautious if I was Rolla. Smith under center, 2 backs, pitch out. They've got the first down. Do they have the touchdown? Flag is thrown. He's in the end zone. But we'll have to see where this flag goes in. Might have a second touchdown taken away here. No indication yet. Holding is called on Rolla. So Waynesville catching a second break, and what we might have heard above us, heard a loud crash, I believe. Somebody from Rolla's up above there, and they're probably not happy about a second touchdown being taken away. Had an 18-yard run, now a 13-yard run. See where they mark it off from here. It'll remain third down. Ball will be placed here at the 12-yard line. So the holding came in just shy of the end zone is what that means. It'll still be third down and about 3. So still a favorable spot here for Rolla. Obviously they'd rather take the 6, but Waynesville didn't really gain much out of that other than the second try here. Rolla quickly to the line here, but they'll have to burn a timeout. Play clock was at 1. And that'll be Rolla's first timeout of this second half. 3:50 left to go here in the third. Let's take 60. Come back in just a moment. 15-0 in favor of Rolla. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hand off to Emory here on third down. He's going to be short. And so it'll be fourth down here as we come out of the timeout. 3:39 left to go in the third. 15-0 in favor of Rolla. It's going to be fourth down and 2. Like I said, I presume Rolla will be going for it here. And so Waynesville, dig down deep. Got to find a way to win that fight up front and really push him back here. Of course, assuming Rolla goes up the middle of the field. We've seen Rolla is willing to go to the air, and they've had success. 3 passes today, 2 for 3 from the air. Maybe look for the surprise play. 2 wide receivers right, 2 backs in the backfield. And it's going to be a pitch out here. Past the 10, cuts up at the 5, still on his feet, into the end zone, touchdown Rolla. They get it all, not just the first down, but the touchdown. It's a 3-score game, 21-0 with 3:01 left to go in the third. This one's going to stand here. Hayden Emery finding his third touchdown run today. And the difference today has just been finishing the drives. Rolla finishes off another one, even with 2 holding penalties, negating 2 previous runs. This time, 12 yards the run. On to attempt the PAT. Reeves up and away, and it is no good. Missed it wide left. So that'll bring it back to 21, but Hayden Emery, his third touchdown run of the day, and with 3:01 left to go in the third, it's 21-0 in favor of Rolla. We're back in 60. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Waynesville taking no chances on the return, but a flag after the catch is made at about the 36-yard line. We'll see where the flag comes in. Catch was made by Mason Scheller, a sophomore linebacker, falling on the football. We have personal foul here on Waynesville. Down 21-0 here after an 80-yard touchdown drive, culminating in a 12-yard Hayden Emery run. So instead of the ball at the 31, you're going to mark off even more yardage. The Tigers will start this drive here. They'll give it here at the 21-yard line, 15-yard penalty. Tigers, again, they've been able to move the football. They haven't been able to finish. So let's see what they do here. Handoff, Tawasi on first down. Gets himself about a yard or so before he's stopped. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 3 drives today. A fumble, turnover on downs, and the latest drive, an interception in the end zone. Got a name on it, Mason De La Garza, intercepting that ball in the end zone. The ball overthrown. Hayden Moss back in the game here. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third. Waynesville now, well, going to have to find any kind of a stop on defense, but going to have to find a score. You really just have to punch it through. Not really hard to analyze this one. Flag before the snap here. See where this one comes in. Play whistle dead. It's going to be offsides called against Rolla. Five-yard penalty means Waynesville will get it 2nd down and 4. Ball now on the 27-yard line of Waynesville. This game an hour and a half old. Again, under 2 minutes now here in the third quarter. 2 backs in the backfield. Castro handing it off here, Kelsey Jr. Tackled down, swept underneath the legs here, just past the 30. It'll be 3rd down and short. So, actually got enough here. 1st down and 10. They spotted at the 31. Good run there by Kelsey Jr. Good stretch at the end to get the 1st down. Same formation here. This time it's a handoff to Aussie, trying to follow Kelsey Jr. Now cuts it up. Still on his feet as he bounces off one would-be tackler. Near the 40 he goes here to the 39-yard line. Again, we really say Waynesville, and I'll hold by this statement here, probably one of the best offensive performances I've ever seen for a team that scored 0 points through 3 quarters. The one problem has just been those final 15 yards or so. Ups and downs, you always want more ups. Today, the downs have come on the Rolla side of the field. Snap here, Castro hands it off to Aussie. Aussie's got the first down, but still wrangled up here. Near the first down marker, but I think forward momentum is going to bring him to about the 42. He'll move the chains here, first down. Quickly to the line here, first down and 10. 40 seconds now left to go in the quarter. Hand off this time, Kelsey Jr. in trouble in the backfield. Evades one tackler, but the rest of the squad follows up on it and tackles him for a rare loss on the play. Waynesville's been forward momentum for the most part. This time they lose one, and it's second down and 11. Second and 11 here, misdirection, Aussie bouncing to the left here. Still trying to bounce it out toward the sideline, but again he's going to be rejected for a loss. So Rolla plugging the gaps here, nowhere to go for Aussie. They'll actually give him one. And that'll be the final play here of the third quarter. So, Waynesville at risk of being shut out for the first time here this season at the hands of the Rolla Bulldogs. We'll have 3rd and 10 when we come back in 60 seconds. 21-0 in favor of Rolla. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invite you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered. From inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
4-yard gain for Michael Kelsey Jr. means it's 4th down and 6 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Waynesville down by 21. Waynesville, of course, going for it here, down 3 scores. Going to send a man in motion. Leland Wright in the ball game. Kelsey Jr. on the carry. He's got it. He's got the first down to the 45. Got 8, and that'll be enough to move those chains. So Leland Wright into the ball game now as your wing back. Again, 21-0 here. 1 touchdown in each quarter for Rolla tonight. Waynesville at risk, again, of being shut out for the first time here this season. Averaging 24 points a game this year, but those turnovers have cost him. Here's Leland Wright on the carry, as he's going to be rejected here at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. I've only scored 1 touchdown in 2 games this year. Nope, 2 games this year. Touchdown against Kickapoo in Lebanon. Which is pretty good company to have rough games against, but this Rolla defense have had the answers near the end zone. 2nd down and 10. After the no gain on 1st down. Direct snap here to Kelsey. Kelsey just using that speed to get to the sideline here. Now moves up. Runs out of bounds here. Gets within the 40 to about the 38, it looks like. Good gain here on 2nd down. 3rd down and 7. It'll be 3rd down and how about 3? 7-yard gain, though. Just flat out using that speed that time. No frills. Just go. Same formation, but right now on the left side. Still your wing back here. Kelsey Jr. taking the snap. Up the middle he goes. Around the first down marker, but he might be a yard shy. We'll see where they spot it. If he is short, it'll be a second 4th down here on this drive. Converted the first one, but it'll be 4th down and 1. Under 10 minutes here, and this is where Waynesville's rushing attack comes back to hurt them. You need quick scores here if you want any prayer here. All 3 timeouts, though. 4th down and 1. Kelsey Jr. flexed out to the left here, now as a wide receiver. Handoff here, Leland Wright. Hit at the yard line he needs. Got it before he's finally pushed backwards. He got 2, and that'll be 1st down. So Leland Wright getting a lot of work here. We've seen him a few times throughout the year. Usually comes in after Josh Way and Howard, who haven't seen tonight. Brandon Howard. Might be due to injury. Direct snap, Kelsey Jr. again, already into the secondary, breaks free to his left. He's going to be tackled at the 2. Just barely a shoestring catch. Saves the Waynesville touchdown. And now we've got ourselves an injured Bulldog. The player who made the tackle is the player hurt here, but caught Kelsey Jr. just enough to trip him up. Prevented what would have been Waynesville's first touchdown of the day. He's already back up, though, and jogging off. Believe that was Mason De La Garza who made the tackle. Already has 1 interception today, but back to action here. 1st down and goal for Waynesville on the 2. Aussie and Kelsey in the game. Castro your quarterback. Tyquez Jones the fullback. Handoff Aussie. Aussie following the big man up front. Bounces to his right. Hear the Tiger roar. Touchdown Waynesville. 2-yard touchdown run. And Waynesville will not get shut out here tonight. They finish off their 4th drive here on the day. Aussie gets on in there and gets the Tigers back to within 2 scores. Tyrell Finn on to attempt the PAT. Castro to hold. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up and away. And it has got plenty of distance, what we've come to expect from Finn here this season. But Waynesville will still need to find an answer here. They still are down 2 scores with 9:16 left to go here in this 4th quarter. We're back in 60 seconds, 21-7. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
A signature Tyrell Finn onside kick. Got a great bounce on it. Waynesville honestly had a chance on it, but eventually Rolla does get to it all the way at about the 22-yard line. A great decision there. Rolla sending up their guys. Finn just kicks it over the lines where they didn't have anybody, so it ended up being kind of a race there. Rolla, a couple guys unable to pick up the football, but the last guy there, I believe it was Mason De La Garza, falling on the football and recovering it here for the Bulldogs. So Rolla takes over 21-7, 2-yard touchdown run for Tau Aussie today. Finally gets Waynesville on the board after several close calls here today, but Rolla looking to run some clock here, I presume. Handoff here, Emery on first down, or perhaps score again, make it a 3-score game. So Emery carries it forward here to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7 here, 2nd down and 3. Sure to stick around for post-game, win or lose tonight. We'll do what we always do. Box score, thoughts tonight. Final score check around the Ozark Conference and beyond. Get you set up for last season of the regular season, last week of the regular season next week. 2 wide receivers right. 2 backs in the backfield, one of them set in motion. Handoff here. Small gain. And it'll be 3rd down. Imperative that Waynesville finds a stop here. Easton Smith on the carry that time, quarterback keeper. Gain of 2, 3rd down and 1. A stop here. Whether that be turnover on downs or Rolla deciding to punt the football away. Man. It obviously goes that it would be wonderful. 15 seconds on the play clock here, now under 8 minutes to go. Smith under center here, again 3rd down and 1. Handoff here, quarterback keeper. Smith keeps it. He's going to have the 1st down. He gets to the 35 before eventually being taken down. Franklin Myers' first one there. But it is a 1st down and 10. Rollins going to stick to that game plan we've seen all night tonight. No reason to go away from it now. Up 2 scores. Munching clock all night. Waynesville, 3 timeouts, of course. When do you use them? Obviously not now. Still plenty of time to try to hang on here and find a stop. But eventually, you got to keep that clock, and you got to get that ball back. Rolla basically playing keep away here at the moment. 1 wide receiver right, 2 backs in the backfield. Also got a back to the right, pitch out. Montgomery on the carry. He's got the 1st down, and he's up the sideline. He might be playing keep away, but they're going to still try to score, of course. 6 points is better than none as he gets past the Waynesville 40 all the way to the 38. Pitch out to the outside that time. And it's a gain of 27. Tackled inbounds here, so the clock continues to run. 1st down and 10. .650 left to go. Almost halfway through quarter number 4. First down and 10 here. Rolla to the line. Handoff up the middle for Emory once more. Host of Tigers there. Chris Scott, one of the men on the play that time. Looks like Isaiah Hopper also got in. A small gain for the man today with 3 touchdown runs. We've seen several different ball carriers for Rolla tonight, but Emory's been the man to score. 2 rushing touchdowns of 1 yard and a 12-yard rushing touchdown in the 3rd. Montgomery sent in motion, but it's another handoff here to Emory. Emory dragging about 3 Tigers. 3 or 4 yards here. Gets around the 1st down marker. Another 3rd down coming up here. Be 3rd and 2 from the Waynesville 30. Gain of 6 on the play. Again, halfway through quarter number 4 here. Third down and 2 here. Rolla again coming to the line here. 10 on the play clock. Now 5:20. Smith, pitch out to the left here. Harris on the carry, has the 1st down. Spinning around to his left. Past the 20 he goes. And Rolla now inside the red zone. Gain of 12. 1st down and 10 on the 18. Again, if Rolla scores here, the game becomes how quickly can you score if you're Waynesville. It hasn't been nearly as easy to break the big play tonight as it was last week. Again, Waynesville's longest run perhaps about 27 yards, I believe it is, today. As opposed to 85, 72, 63, and 62 last week. But you'll need to break off that long run and do it quickly. And then you'll need an onside kick and then some. Obviously, ideal situation, get the football back now. Here's a handoff. Juking out to the right, Brett Montgomery on the carry here. Hit at the 15. It'll look like they'll give him maybe the 14 here. It'll be a gain of 4 and 2nd down and 6. Tackle made by Jesse DeGraffenried. Not the easiest last name in the world. Our PA man to the right. Doing a great job here tonight. Did trip over that one, though. There are some names on this Waynesville team. Aussie being point 1 and 2. We've gotten some very great ones this season on that front. Here's a handoff to Emery, but a whistle. Play is whistled dead. We'll see where the flag comes in here. It'll be false start called here on Rolla. Of course, we call him Tau. See if I can get it right here. It's been a while. Short for Tamailale Aussie. Had to help a few PA man. Hillcrest, especially. But it is second down and 11 here after the penalty. Ball's now on the 19. 3.5 minutes here. This Rolla drive successful at this point, I'd say, no matter what. They've eaten up a lot of that clock. Handoff again. Actually, nope. Smith with the pull, the keeper, and he is going to be down to about the 5-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It's first down and goal. I said the drive was going to be successful no matter what since you've eaten off 6 minutes of game clock. But to cap it off with a touchdown would really, I think, be the dagger in the heart of this game. It's first down and goal again from the 4. Rolla tonight has scored on every single one of their offensive drives. It's their 4th drive here. Trying to make it 4 in a row. 4 yards away from doing so. Not been the defensive night tonight that we needed. Smith under center, ball in the left hash. Handoff here, Harris on the carry. Tackled behind the line here. Who got in there? I believe maybe Myers. Chris Scott also in the area as well. And that's going to make it second down and goal now from the 5 after a loss of 1. Under 3 minutes now. Shelton sent in with the play. Senior wide receiver. Now 2:45. 7-minute drive here for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers right now. Smith sending a man in motion. Now handing it off here. Emery to his right. Dives forward. Is he in? Or is he just short? I believe he's going to be ruled short. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. But now almost under 2 minutes. Two minutes officially. Here in the 4th quarter. Again, this ball game actually still under 2 hours old. Rolla lines up. Smith gonna try to get it in himself here. Stood up. And they're gonna say he got the foot over the line. Touchdown Rolla. An 8-minute drive, culminating in a 1-yard touchdown run, their 3rd 1-yard run of the day. And that'll pretty much ice this ball game here. The difference in finishing drives tonight. One team has scored on all 4 of their drives. The other team, 2 turnovers. And a turnover on downs. Kick is good, 28-7. Here with 1:47 left to play. I'll say it till the cows come home. That's your big factor here tonight. But for now, we take a 60-second break. We'll come back here in just a moment. Again, 28-7 in favor of Rolla. You're listening to Tiger Football here on Z102.3.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Waynesville again will fall on the football here. 1:47 left to go in this contest, and it's back to a 3-score game. A 1-yard touchdown run for quarterback Easton Smith. Waynesville, well, your best bet here, you got about 1 or 2 plays to score, I think. Got to score, onside. It's a tall order. Not impossible, but very, very, very improbable. We'll see what they have here. 4 wide receivers set, 3 to the right. Might go to the air here. That's what they'll do. Castro, throw off to the right. Pass is bobbled and incomplete. Tender receiver on the play, Charlie Getz. Good ball there from Castro. Getz unable just to bring it in. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Only 4 seconds, though, run off the clock here. Second down and 10 now. And the line up here, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side this time. Aussie, the lone back in the backfield. Pistol formation. Castro again looking for the quick pass off to the left here. Pass caught this time by Getz. But it's only good for a short gain here. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Gain of 4 on the play. That time a much harder catch for Getz. But that time was able to keep it in the hands. Was under pressure that time to make the catch. And the Rolla secondary bearing down on him. Owen Kuchar, I believe, coming in on that one. But first completion of the day here. 3rd down and 5, 1:11. Castro again back to pass here, staying in the pocket, chucks one down deep. That ball is almost intercepted. Intended receiver was Joshua on the play. That ball again overthrown here. Kuchar got his hands on it, but couldn't haul it in. It's 4th down. So Waynesville, if they fall here tonight, will fall to 2-6 on the season. Rolla will improve to 3-5. We'll wait to see what Ozark does here this week. I know I probably mentioned them when we were going over the scoring summary today. Do not remember off the top of my head what was going on there with Ozark. They are down at the half. I checked on that. We'll actually update you there. Branson leads 21-0. 1:03. Waynesville to the air on 4th down. Pass out to the left. Pass is caught. Did he have enough for the 1st down, though? We'll see where they spot the catch. And I believe they're going to give him the 45. It's enough to move the chains. 1st down, but still under a minute. Not moving nearly as fast enough as they need to score. Maybe just a little bit of a confidence booster here, though, to get the 1st down on the play. Catch was made by Leland Wright on the left side. And again, 45 seconds here. So pretty much just garbage time. Waynesville will come up, 3 wide receivers right. Castro dropping back here. Time in the pocket. Gets away from one tackler. Now rolling out to his right. Showing off the speed a little bit. Trying to find an open man. He'll throw it right to a defender. Interception Rolla. Rolla's going to bring it back here to the 46. And that'll pretty much do it. What little hope Waynesville had left in this one is gone. Unfortunately, Castro doing a great job to roll out of the pocket there. But a better decision there, to tell you what, would probably have been to throw it away. Instead, tries to throw a bullet up the sideline, but throws it right into the hands of the only man in the area, a Rolla defender. 2nd interception of the day here today for Castro. And Rolla will line up here in victory formation. So they'll take one knee here. Waynesville obviously not going to take the timeouts, and this one is going to come to a close. Waynesville travels to Rolla and falls here tonight. Failed to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone. Final score in this one, 28-7. We'll do what we always do. Let's take a couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll talk about your scoring summary here today. We'll go over some final thoughts here in this game. And, of course, we'll go over some final scores from around the region. We won't have final scores, perhaps, this game under 2 hours old here today. But again, your final score, Rolla 28, Waynesville 7. Back in a few, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football, Z102.3.
When your tummy starts rumbling, what is it really saying?
Burritos.
Tacos.
Enchiladas.
When you're in the mood for great Mexican cuisine, come see us.
For authentic Mexican food, visit El Jimador Mexican Restaurant in St. Robert. Try their daily lunch specials. Try the best steak bandito, pollo bandito, and more sizzling deliciousness served right to your table. Open 11 to 9:30. El Jimador Mexican Restaurant, 220 Marshall Drive, St. Robert.
Do you know why Show Me Pest Control is the #1 pest control company in the area? It's because of their outstanding quality service and their unbeatable prices. Show Me Pest Control is an honest, locally owned company that does what they promise. Show Me Pest Control services all residential and commercial properties. They always make the safety of your family and pets a #1 priority. So make the one and only call for your pest control needs. Call 573-336-7378 or toll free at 1-866-628-PEST or schedule it online at www.showmepest.com and ask about their monthly specials. Show Me Pest Control, #1 for a reason.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone, but not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Back here once again at Rolla High School. This one in the books for the second straight year. The Route 66 Traveling Trophy will stay here in Rolla as the Bulldogs defeat Waynesville tonight, 28-7. Connor Harbert here today, Z102.3. This one in the books here today. Waynesville, this isn't one you're going to be happy with. I'm almost certain of it here today, as Waynesville just could not keep Rolla out of the end zone, and they couldn't finish off their own drives. In fact, no scores until the fourth quarter here today as we take a look at our scoring summary here in this one. Just 2 touchdowns in the first half, a 1-yard touchdown run for Hayden Emery. It was 6:03 left to go in the first quarter, made it 7-0, and then a 1-yard touchdown run for Hayden Emery with 6:39 left to go in the second quarter. A PAT and a penalty gave the ball to Rolla at the 1-yard line. They opted to go for 2. Got it to go anyway. 15-0 at Rolla here at the half. In the third quarter, it was Hayden Emery again. 3 touchdown runs for Emery today. This time, though, farther out than 1 yard. This time it was 12 yards with 3:01 left to go in the third to make it 21-0. But then finally, Waynesville found themselves in the end zone. 5 drives today, 1 score. It was a 2-yard touchdown run for Tao Ossie. 9:16 left to go in the quarter to make it 21-7. But finally, the last score of the game, yet another 1-yard touchdown run, an 8-minute touchdown drive finished off by the quarterback, Easton Smith. PAT was no good. Excuse me, PAT was actually no good in the third quarter, but the PAT was good that time. Gave us our final score of 28-7. So again, Waynesville falls to 2-6 here on the season. Rolla, meanwhile, they improved to 3-5 on the campaign. Again, the Bulldogs keep possession of the Route 66 Traveling Trophy. Second edition of it. Waynesville yet to see the trophy back at their high school. But next year, another story. Waynesville, though, some final thoughts on this game. Well, you take a look at last week, and you take a look at this week, and I think it's pretty easy to say that you liked the performance last week much, much more. This game did move fast, and Waynesville did move the football very, very efficiently, but too many mistakes here today. Pretty much up and down the level, from the fumble in the first drive, the turnover on downs, assisted by the penalty. Remember, had it first down and goal at the 9, turned it into a first down and goal from the 14. You end up 2 yards shy. Naturally, you can't really say it's solely due to the penalty, but certainly made it harder on yourselves there. Of course, the interception, first pass play of the game, despite the running offense doing so much to get you into the red zone. Really, the running game is the positive from this. You gain lots and lots of yardage here in this one, but the red zone game was difficult. Obviously, the touchdown on the fourth drive, you like what you saw there. Ta'asi punching his way through, and then again, the interception, that fifth drive coming pretty much with the game already decided, but a second interception on the day. The passing game still really not where it needs to be. I think that's the easiest way to say it. This passing game just not developed, and Waynesville still very, very one-dimensional, very easy to plan for a Waynesville Tiger visit there. So that's just some final thoughts. Obviously, you've got a week to prepare. Next Friday, back at home, senior night for Waynesville as they look to end the regular season on a high note. They will be taking on the West Plains Zizzers. Do not have a score from that West Plains game, but that's actually what we're going to segue into right about now, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see if we can get some scoring updates from around the region. I'll refresh my page here real quick. Just a reminder, though, 6:30 start, or 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock start next week from Waynesville. Let's start from the top. No score from Lamar and Cassville here in this one. Marionville leads Ash Grove 14-0 at the half. Those are your two number ones playing here today in the area. Number 2, Seneca, they are leading McDonald County 32-14. Number 4, Nixa leads number 6, Republic 28-21. So if Nixa comes out on top, they will hold on to that number 1 spot in the Waynesville district. Here's a score of lots of intrigue. Camdenton 20, Lebanon 19. Lebanon trailing pretty much, I believe, for the first time here this season. So we will see where that one goes. But Lebanon is trailing in that game 20-19. Ava, they are no score from Kabul. Mount Vernon leads Marshfield 42-7 at the half. Webb City leads Neosho 23-18. That's a one-win Neosho team, by the way, that's within 5 on Webb City. Webb City upset last week by Carthage, so we'll see here. Thank you. I'm getting to that here in just a moment. Actually, stay here. I'll use that updated score. Nevada, they are leading Monette 48-0. Thank you, Alan. I'll go ahead and thank you on the air for it. No, hold on. Come back here. Fair Grove, no score here at Clever. I'll mention the score when I get there. I'm reading from a list here. Kickapoo, they lead Glendale 19-0. Joplin leading Carthage 49-14. So it looks like Joplin will hold firm if the scores hold in that second spot. Branson, they lead Ozark 21-0. That is great news for Waynesville. Actually, we had an update on that. It was on a different stream, though. But Branson is up big on Ozark. So it looks like Waynesville will still be in that 4th spot in the district. No score from Bolivar at Hillcrest. Obviously, Bolivar very much favorite in that game. West Plains and Parkview. Again, West Plains is the team we will see next week. They are up big on the Vikings, 44-6 here at the moment. Remember, West Plains going to be coming to town, a record of they'll be 4-4, I do believe, with that win over Parkview. Obviously, that score is going to hold tonight in the 4th quarter. Obviously, Waynesville loses tonight 28-7. Willard leading Carl Junction 22-8, and I think that's where we'll go ahead and stop it there, as those are all the scores of some importance here for the Tigers in this one. But, again, we prepare for next week. West Plains coming to town, a team that's 500, gonna need a better effort here tonight. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. This is definitely a disappointing loss here tonight for Waynesville, for a team that you believe that you can beat. To not find a single defensive stop here tonight and to turn the ball over 3 times here in this one, I wouldn't want anybody to be happy about this sort of game. So that'll be a 6:30 pregame again and a 7 o'clock kick from Waynesville. It'll be senior night. Hopefully we can get a big crowd on out there because you do have some high-impact seniors who have gave it their all this season, and so we like to see them honored in the best way. But that's not the first broadcast we'll have next week, as of course, we've got softball. Not Waynesville softball. Unfortunately, Waynesville eliminated last night in their district against Lafayette Wildwood, but we have got ourselves Class 2 District 2 softball. We caught a break here. Of course, you caught the broadcast yesterday. You heard me lament that we weren't going to be able to cover the semifinals. Well, in fact, we will be able to cover the semifinals. A little bit of rain this morning, Eugene's field. Lots of dirt at that field, so didn't really stand much of a chance. But that means the district semifinals do get pushed back to Saturday, tomorrow. I will be there for both those games. First game, Iberia and New Covenant Academy. That'll be a 3:45 pregame and a 4 o'clock start there for that one. Obviously, Iberia, the 1 seed, got the bye and all of that, so we'll see the Lady Rangers for the first time. We'll finish with the nightcap. The Crocker Lady Lions, number 6 seed, pulled off the upset of Hartville. They will try to do it again. They will face off against tournament host Eugene soon after the completion of that first game. So hopefully you'll tune in. That'll actually be over on our sister station, 97.9 The Source, and then we'll have the championship game, whoever that may be, on Monday. Monday, 6 o'clock will be your scheduled start time for that championship game, and again, that'll be over on 97.9 The Source. And then, of course, football right here on Z102.3 on Friday. So, again, I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. I think that is where we go ahead and wrap it up. Nope, we got one more thing here today. Your Domino's Pizza players that deliver here for this one. Really got one player for you. One player on the Waynesville side of the ball, Tawasi. Got to give it to him here today. He carried much of the workload here in this one. The deciding factor, I think, between him and Kelsey for the honor tonight. Obviously, the 2-yard touchdown run, he finished it off. Did fumble once, but did get revenge in that fourth quarter. Did punch it in to give Waynesville their lone touchdown here today. If you have to give one for Rolla, I'm usually a fair guy. I think we've done it several times. We've given a player that delivered to the other side. Hayden Emery, 3 touchdown runs here today. Got to go ahead and give it to Hayden Emery today. But again, your final score, that's where we'll wrap it up. Rolla 28, Waynesville 7. The Route 66 Traveling Trophy stays here in Rolla. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one, as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Until next week, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Football on 102.3 FM. Our game has been brought to you by Life Care Center, Post Pawn, Action Automotive, Air Serve Heating and Air, Baymont Inn, Bates Self Storage, Ed Wilson Auto Works, A to Z Exterminating, A-Plus Tire and Lube, On-Site Towing and Recovery, Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, Suggy's Fashion and Beauty Supply, the Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland and John Gregory, Hall's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Domino's Pizza of St. Robert. Join us this 2023 season for Waynesville Tiger Football on Friday night under the lights.